Up for grabs in the next free giveaway is the new version 2 White Scratch logo Big Eagle Attitude Era replica belt. To gain entry into the draw, all you've got to do is make sure you're subscribed to this YouTube channel, like the video in the pinned comment section below, and comment on that video with your favourite WWF pay-per-view of all time to feature the Big Eagle belt that was not WrestleMania 17. All that gains you 1 entry into the draw. Alternatively, you can become a YouTube member. That will gain you 5 entries. Or you can become a Patreon member over at patreon.com/HazardF5, with each tier gaining you multiple entries. So if you're a $2 entry level patron, you get 2 entries into the draw, so on and so forth. Again, all this is possible due to my partnership with WWE and Euroshop, which came about with my viewership and people using my affiliate links. So please continue to use my affiliate links when purchasing from both WWE Shop and Euroshop, and feel free to use promo code HAZARD15 to gain 15% off of your order with selected items. The giveaway draw will take place live on YouTube the night after Crown Jewel 2025. Good luck to everyone.
What's up, YouTubers? This is HazardF5 back with a brand new video, and it's a new belt day. So I'm recording this the day after AEW Forbidden Door from the O2 Arena in London, and it was an absolutely fantastic show with a great atmosphere, and a great time was had by all, even though some were a little bit gruesome. Looking at you, John Moxley and Darby Allin, and your fork. So the belt we're going to take a look at today, I actually picked up from the event last night. This is freshly re-leathered. I won't spend too much time talking about the plates in this video, although I will touch on them, as you guys have seen those before, but they are, for my money, and for someone who's been in belt collecting for nearly 25 years at this point, the best set of replica plates we've ever had, from detailing, artwork, the depth of the etching, the stonework especially, easily the best stones we've ever had on a standard replica belt, to the point where I didn't even get this restoned before getting it leather because I didn't feel like it was needed. And so much so that these plates are actually used on AEW television on a real leather strap. So today we're going to take a look at a fully re-leathered AEW V3 World Heavyweight Championship belt. So let's go take a look.
So here we have the AEW V3 replica, now on a real leather high quality strap. Like I said in the intro, this video is going to be primarily focused on the strap itself, as you guys have seen the plates in a previous review. However, I will touch on the plates because I have had some questions about the V3 plates that I'll address towards the middle section or end of this video. So you've got the wide camouflage shell tooling going around the strap, with the leather cut contorting around the corners of the plates. You've got the nice curvature of the beveling going around the outside area of the outside plate. You've got very clean tooling here, so you haven't got any sort of overlapping on the shells where it creates sort of a very small semicircle in some areas, like you see with the more contorted cuts. You've got the really nice finish on the strap, on the edges. So this is based on the more recent variation of the championship, and there have been a couple of different variations of the styles of the World Championship, even the non-cracked custom side plate variation. So this one features the pear tool tooled around the central section of the strap and behind the snaps on each side. And this is based on the modern version of the championship that's been around since, I believe, before All in London 2024. The stock strap is based on the previous version, where you have the AEW logo with the All Elite Wrestling and the box on the strap, which, like I said, is on the replica strap and the previous version of the championship that was used on TV. But the modern one just features the AEW logos in their plain letter form. There's no wording and no box. Same on this side. So you've got the angled cut getting thinner towards the end. Again, you've got the pear tooling behind the beautiful golden snaps. And then you've got the AEW lettering. As we turn her over, you've got incredibly smooth leather backing. Really, really lovely. And then, of course, you've got the flexibility of it. And of course, with the plates having the interlocking style, you do have to bear that in mind when manipulating these kind of straps, because there doesn't tend to be as much give because they are so close together, but very, very flexible indeed. Now I'm going to do a quick overview of the plates themselves. So these are the standard V3 AEW replica stock plates that are currently still available on Shop AEW. When I posted a clip of this belt on Saturday prior to Forbidden Door, I had a lot of people asking me questions about the plates and about the stonework and stuff. These are the stock stones that come standard with the AEW V3 replica. So this hasn't been restoned. While you could get this restoned, I personally decided against it. I personally felt that the quality of the stones on the stock replica that you're seeing here were certainly sparkly and shiny enough not to bother warranting getting it restoned. That's not saying you can't or shouldn't. It's just my personal preference, because the stone quality of this belt is easily the highest I've ever seen on a replica belt, AEW, New Japan Pro Wrestling, WWE, or otherwise. Certainly miles beyond WWE's replicas, specifically the big logo ones, which would definitely need restoning if they're in your collection, in my opinion. Whereas these ones, these do a sparkly and shiny enough job to not bother warranting if you're looking to save yourself some cash, because you can see here from the sparkle that they do give off, they do a really nice job. The gold is a really nice deep shade of gold, matching up to the silver and contrasting it really, really nicely. And down here I've got my custom Hazard nameplate. Decided to just go with Hazard because I think Hazard F5, you'd have to shrink down the lettering and it would look very squashed, so just went with Hazard for this one. Of course, you've got the insane depth of the curve on the V3 and the stacked AEW logo, which the original versions of the AWL title replica didn't have this curve, and the logo was actually all one piece with the base of the belt.
So like I've said before, guys, in my opinion, the best quality replica belt we've ever had. There are definitely replicas out there that are more expensive, like the IWGP V4, V5, but as far as quality, in my mind, this is definitely further up there, and certainly for the price point. An absolutely wonderful belt, and you've got, of course, the curve on it, the depth of the plates, the stacked logo, the fantastic stones for a stock replica belt, and when added onto a real leather strap, just absolutely beautiful. Superb, superb belt. So that's it from me, guys. Hope you enjoyed the belt. Let me know if you're planning on picking one up in the near future. I know some people have their preferences when it comes to the V3, which has the uncracked logo, which I prefer, and the addition of the side plates. I do personally prefer the old variation of the side plates, but overall I do like this variation better than the original, and the addition of the curve in the main plate definitely goes a long way with that, as the original replica was predominantly flat. Anyway guys, that's it from me. Let me know in the comments what you think of the belt, and I'll catch you as always next time.